Hello, I'm Mr. Day, and today we're going to talk about finding slope-intercept form from 2 points. Alright, this is one of the more troublesome things when it comes to just learning slope-intercept form. It's easy if you have the slope first, finding the y-intercept, but finding the entire thing from 2 points is a little bit difficult. So the first thing you have to do is find slope. I'm going to do mine using the slope formula. You can use yours using the slope table. So x1, y1, x2, y2. So I plug this in. So I get 10 minus 4 and 5 minus 2. Because the slope formula is, of course, y2 minus y1 over x2 minus x1. If you don't know how to find slope, I have a video just dedicated to finding slope. So 10, that's my y2, that's my y1, x2, x1. Gives me 6 over 3, which is 2. So the two things you need to know to find slope-intercept form is slope and intercept. It's in the name. Right? So I found my slope. Now I need to find my y-intercept, or your b. Now this is the tricky part. Alright? So to find it, I actually have to plug in my slope and then plug in one of the points to go with it and solve like it's a one-step equation. Alright, so I'm going to plug my slope in. Now I need to pick a point. It doesn't matter if it's 5, 10, or 2, 4. It has to be one or the other. I can't use 2, 5, I can't use 4, 10, can't use 4, yeah, whatever else. So I have to use one of the points, either my 1s, my x1, my y1, or my x2, my y2. I'm going to use x1 and y1 and plug it in here. So my y is 4, my x is 2. So simplify that, 4, 4, minus 4, minus 4. So my b is equal to 0. So my final answer here is y equals what my slope is, which is 2x, and then what my y-intercept is, which is 0. And that's how you do it. I'm going to do more examples. All right, example number 2. So make that my x1, my y1, x2, y2. All right, I'm going to plug it into my formula here. So I get 8 minus a negative 20 over 5 minus 3. So since that's a negative and I'm plugging a negative into it, it makes this whole thing positive. So that gives me 28 over 2, which is 14. My slope is 14. Now I have to find my b, or my y-intercept. So to do that, I plug in my slope and one of the points. So y equals my slope, x plus b, and I try to stay away from negative numbers whenever I can, so I'm going to use 5 and 8. 8 equals 14 times 5 plus b, that's 70 minus 70 minus 70, so negative 62 equals b. And so now you're going to plug it in, so y equals 14x minus 62. And that is your final answer. All right, example 3. I'm going to do this a little bit quicker because I've already done 2 examples. So that's my x1, y1, x2, y2, negative 7 minus a negative 19 over negative 2 minus 1, so that gives me 12, over negative 3, which is negative 4. Now we need to find our b. All right, finding the b is the same way we've been doing it. -4, I'm gonna plug in -2, -7, just because they're smaller numbers. That gives me 8. -15 equals b, so then I plug it in, I get y equals -4x minus 15. And that is your answer. So x1, y1, x2, y2, plug them all in, I get 10 minus a -2 over -11 minus 19. So that gives me, that makes this positive 12 over -30, which gives me -2 over 5. All right, this is gonna be a little difficult, but we'll make it through it. So I'm gonna multiply by -11 and then 10 on this side. All right, so multiply these two, it gives me 22 over 5 equals 10. B. But for the sake of this video and me not going into this whole subtraction thing, all I'm gonna do, or the whole subtracting fractions, I'm just gonna turn this into a decimal. That'll give me 4.4 plus b equals 10 minus 4.4 minus 4.4, so I get 5.6 equals b. So my final answer is y equals -2/5 plus 5.6. Here's my final answer. The next one's gonna be a little bit easier, but that is a more complicated way to do it. All right, last example. x1, y1, x2, y2 gives me 7 minus a -4 over -4 minus a -6. Make those both positive, and I get 11 over 2. It's my slope. All right, we got another fraction. So in this case, what's good about this is I have something that has a factor of it as an x. All right, so that way I can get rid of it when I'm multiplying it through. If you don't understand this, you can do it whatever way you want. This is how I do it. I'm gonna use this one, -4 and 7. So 7 equals 11 times 2 times -4 plus b. All right? So I can multiply this across if I want, make that -44 over 2, which simplifies down to -22 plus b equals 7. And I know it's starting to go sideways, but that's all right. So 29 equals b. So my final answer is y equals 11 over half x plus 29. And there you go. This has been finding slope-intercept form from 2 points. I hope this helps, and good luck.